Hello friends, my name is Ashok Kumar Kapoor. I have more than 47 years of experience of working in hazardous process industries. Today I am here to talk about impact of lightning, causes and safety measures for protection. First, let us see what is lightning. Lightning is a flash of light in the sky occurring during a thunderstorm and caused by a discharge of electricity either between clouds or between a cloud and the earth. Thunder is the sound caused by lightning. Depending on the distance and the nature of lightning, it can range from a sharp, loud crack to a long, low rumble. The sudden increase in pressure and temperature from lightning produces rapid expansion of the air surrounding and within a bolt of lightning. As you can see in this picture, how does the lightning looks? Lightning looks like this to our naked eyes. And when we magnify it, on magnification we see the picture like this. On further magnification we can see the colors in the lightning. Please have a look at the pictures. Effect of lightning. Lightning injures more people than it kills. In fact, approximately 90% of those whom lightning hits survive, but often with long-lasting neurological damages. How can we avoid to face ill effects of lightning? Though lightning deaths are most unpredictable, but they are preventable. Proper precautions are taken during thunderstorm and lightning by staying indoors or under a safe and strong solid structure may reduce the incidence of such deaths. Moreover, majority of these deaths are due to anoxia. Hence, proper and prompt cardiopulmonary resuscitation, also called CPR, immediately after the strike till specialized medical care is available, may prevent loss of life to a great extent. Direct and contact lightning strikes. Lightning that hits someone directly from the sky is called a direct strike, which hardly ever happens. Lightning which strikes a building can get into wiring or water pipes to kill someone talking on a phone, with a card, or who is taking a shower. This is called contact strikes and accounts for about 3 to 5% of lightning deaths and injuries. Similarly, lightning striking directly a person is called direct strikes and accounts for about 3 to 5%. Then what causes remaining large amount of injuries and death? That is the question. However, ground currents which spread out over the ground after lightning strikes are the big danger. Lightning deaths and injuries causes ground current 50 to 55%, side splash 30 to 35%, upward streamer 10 to 15%, direct strike 3 to 5% and contact strikes 3 to 5%. Ground current which is spread over the ground after lightning strikes are the big danger, accounting for 50 to 55% of all lightning deaths and injuries, says the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. When a lightning stroke containing maybe 20,000 or more amperes of current hits the ground, all of this electricity does not just disappear into the earth. It spreads out in the ground as a potentially deadly current, with its voltage decreasing with the distance from where it hit. Such currents are lightning's biggest danger because they affect large areas in circles extending out from the where lightning reaches the ground, such as at the bottom of a tree. High-speed lightning research photos have shown ground current arcs, sparks, as far as 60 feet from where the lightning hit the ground. If you happen to be standing in a place affected by a ground current, it can travel up one leg through your body, possibly stopping your heart or breathing, and down the other leg. Ground currents are especially dangerous to animals such as cattle because the current passes through entire body between the front and the rear legs. The greater the distance where the current enters and leaves the body, more serious will be the damage. The second most deadly kind of lightning strikes after ground current is called side splash or side splash, which accounts for 30 to 35% of lightning deaths. This refers to lightning that jumps from an object to a person or even from one person to another person. Side splash occurs because lightning follows the path with the least resistance to the electrical current to the ground. If you are standing within a foot or two of a tree hit by lightning, the lightning is likely to jump from the tree to you because to a lightning stroke you are nothing but a bag of salty water with much less electrical resistance than a tree. The red positive charges rising from the ground in the diagram are flowing along a channel known as a streamer, National Weather Service. The picture has been taken from the National Weather Service. The third most common cause of lightning deaths and injuries are the upward leaders, also called streamers, that rise from high objects and the ground before lightning strikes. To see how this works, let us look at what happens in most lightning flashes that hit the ground. A great difference between negative charge in a cloud and a positive charge on the ground below causes a negatively charged stepped ladder to begin zigzagging towards the ground, breaking molecules of nitrogen, oxygen and other gases into positive ions and negative electrons. This creates a highly conductive path through the air, which otherwise has a very high electrical resistance. As a stepped ladder nears the ground, many streamers with a positive charge begin coming up, mostly but not all from high areas. When a leader and a streamer connect, a huge negative current begins flowing from the cloud to the ground. At the same time, positive charge zips up the leader, creating the light we see as lightning. As a streamer that connects with the stepped leader happens to be where you happen to be standing or crouching, a direct strike hits you. With many stepped leaders trying to connect, the odds are better that a streamer or streamers nearest to you don't connect with the stepped ladder. Nevertheless, you are not home free. Even the streamers that don't connect can carry several hundred amperes of current, more than enough to kill or injure you, even though you are not actually hit by the lightning. All of this adds up to the safety rule that today's lightning experts agree on. What when thunder roars, go indoors, to a building with plumbing and wires, or into a metal vehicle with the windows rolled up. Forget what you might have seen or heard in the now outdated safety advice about the squatting to ground to avoid being highest object around. While this might protect you from a direct strike, it won't keep a more likely ground strike or streamer from zapping you. Lightning arresters. A lightning arrestor is a device used on electrical power systems and telecommunication systems to protect the insulation and conductors of the system from the damaging effects of lightning. The typical lightning arrestor has a high voltage terminal and a ground terminal. When a lightning surge or switching surge, which is very similar, travels along the power line to the arrestor, the current from the surge is diverted through the arrestor, in most cases to the earth. In telegraphy and telephony, a lightning arrestor is placed where wires enter a structure, preventing damage to electronic instruments within and ensuring the safety of individuals near them. Smaller versions of lightning arrestors, also called surge protectors, are devices that are connected between each electrical conductor in power and communication systems and the earth. These prevent the flow of normal power or signal currents to the ground, but provide a path over which high voltage lightning current flows, bypassing the connected equipment. Their purpose is to limit the rise in the voltage when a communication or power line is struck by lightning or is near to a lightning strike. If protection fails or is absent, lightning that strikes the electrical system introduces thousands of kilovolts that may change the transmission lines and can also cause severe damage to transformers and other electrical or electronic devices. Lightning produced extreme voltage spikes in the incoming power lines can damage electrical home appliances or even produce death. Lightning arrestors can form part of a large electrical transformer and can fragment during transformer ruptures. High voltage transformer fire barriers are required to defeat ballistics from small arms as well as projectiles from the transformer bushings and lightning arrestors as per NFPA 850. Lightning arrestors are rated by the peak current they can withstand, the amount of energy they can absorb, the breakover voltage that they require to begin conduction. They are applied as part of lightning protection system in combination with air terminals and bonding. With the good earth connections, even the most sophisticated of building, lightning protection installations will be ineffective. However, the only way to ensure that the earth connections really are good is to test them. If a protection fails or is absent, lightning that strikes the electrical system introduces thousands of kilovolts that may damage the transmission lines and can also cause severe damage to the transformers and other electrical or electronic devices. Types of lightning arrestors: rod gap arrestor, sphere gap arrestor, horn gap arrestor, multi-gap arrestor, electrolyte type arrestor, metal oxide lightning arrestors. Maintenance of lightning arrestor: cleaning the outside of arrestor housing. The line should be de-energized before handling the arrestor. The earth connection should be checked periodically to record the readings of the surge counter. The line lead is seriously secured, fastened to the line conductor and arrestor. The ground lead is secured, fastened to the arrestor terminal and ground. Why lightning arrestor testing is done? If protection fails or is absent, lightning that strikes the electrical system introduces thousands of kilovolts that may damage the transmission lines and can also cause severe damage to transformers and other electrical or electronic devices. Lightning produced extreme Voltage spikes in incoming power lines can also damage electrical home appliances. That is why it is crucial to check the integrity of the lightning arrestor. A direct lightning strike in the building can cause following damages: impact on health or loss of life, loss of technical services from the public, loss of irreplaceable objects of cultural significance, financial losses. Lightning arrestor testing should be scheduled as follows: explosion protected. Physical structure should undergo a visual check every 6 months. The electrical test of the installation should be carried out once in a year. Specialist knowledge is required in order to carry out professional testing of lightning protection system. For this reason, this test must be carried out by a lightning protection expert. What is done during lightning arrestor testing? Protection measures against lightning strike events are stipulated in Lightning Protection Standard IEC 62305. The other standards in the series are IEC 6164311, BS 6651, IEC 6164321 and IEC 6164331. Following tests can be conducted: resistance testing, continuity testing, ground or soil resistivity testing, visual inspection. Visual inspection of lightning arrestor. Visual inspection of an installation should be taken into account the following key points and observations recorded in a detailed inspection report. Inspection should repeat at fixed interval, not exceeding 12 months. If the interval fixed at 11 months, the system will inspect throughout every season of the year over a period of next 11 years. The mechanical condition of all conductors, bonds, joints and earth electrodes should check for any observations noted. If a part is unable to inspect, this should be noted. The bonding of any recently installed added services should be checked. What happens when lightning strikes an aeroplane? Although passengers and crew may see a flash and hear a loud noise, if lightning strikes the airplane, nothing serious should happen because of the careful lightning protection engineered into the aircraft and its sensitive components. Initially, the lightning will attach to an extremity such as the nose or the wing tips. Today, aeroplanes receive a rigorous set of lightning certification tests to verify the safety of their design. Lightning myth and fact. This is a very important issue for each and everyone to understand. It is a myth. If you are caught outside during a thunderstorm, you should crouch down to reduce your risk of being struck. While the fact is, crouching does not make you any safer outdoors. Run to a substantial building or a hard-topped vehicle. If you are too far to run to one of these options, you have no good alternative. You are not safe anywhere outdoors. Another myth is lightning never strikes the same place twice. While the fact is, lightning often strikes the same place repeatedly, especially if it is a tall, pointy, isolated object. The Empire State Building is hit on an average 23 times in a year. Another myth is, if it is not raining or there are not clouds overhead, you are safe from lightning. While the fact is, lightning often strikes more than 3 miles from the center of the thunderstorm, far outside the rain or thunderstorm cloud. bolts from the blue can strike 10 to 15 miles from the thunderstorm. Another myth is rubber tires on a car protect you from lightning by insulating you from the ground. While the fact is, most cars are safe from lightning, but it is the metal roof and the metal sides that protect you, not the rubber tires. Remember, convertibles, motorcycles, bicycles, open-sailed outdoor recreational vehicles or cars with fiberglass sails offer no protection from lightning. When lightning strikes a vehicle, it goes through the metal frame into the ground. Don't lean on doors during a thunderstorm. Still another myth is a lightning victim is electrified. If you touch them, you are electrocuted. While the fact is, the human body does not store electricity. It is perfectly safe to touch a lightning victim to give them first aid. This is the most chilling of lightning myth. Imagine if someone died because people were afraid to give him CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Still another myth is, if outside in a thunderstorm, you should seek shelter under a tree to stay dry. While the fact is, being underneath a tree is the second leading cause of lightning casualties. Better to get wet than fright. Another myth is, if you are in a house, you are 100% safe from lightning. While the fact is, a house is a safe place to be during a thunderstorm, as long as you avoid anything that conducts electricity. This means staying off corded phones, electrical appliances, wires, TV cables, computers, plumbing, metal doors and windows. Still another myth is, if thunderstorm threatens while you are outside playing a game, it is okay to finish it before seeking shelter. The fact is, many lightning casualties occur because people do not seek shelter soon enough. No game is worth death or lifelong injuries. Seek proper shelter immediately. If you hear a thunder, adults are responsible for the safety of their children. Another myth is, structures with metal or metal on the body, jewelry, cell phones, MP3 players, watches, etc. attract lightning. While the fact is, height, pointy objects, isolation are the dominant factors controlling where a lightning bolt will strike. The presence of metal makes absolutely no difference on where the lightning strikes. Mountains are made of stone but get struck by lightning many times a year. When lightning threatens, take proper protective action immediately by seeking a safe shelter. Don't waste time removing metal. While metal does not attract lightning, it does conduct it, so stay safe away from the metal fences, railing, etc. Still another myth is, if trapped outside and lightning is about to strike, I should lie flat on the ground. No, sir. The fact is, lying flat increases your chance of being affected by potentially deadly ground currents. If you are caught outside in a thunderstorm, you keep moving towards a safe shelter. Still another myth is, a high percentage of lightning flashes are forked. Fact, many cloud to ground lightning flashes have forked or multiple attachment points to the ground. Tests carried out in the US and Japan verify this finding in at least half of negative flashes and more than 70% of positive flashes. Many lightning detectors cannot acquire accurate information about these multiple ground lightning attachments. Another myth is, lightning can spread out some 60 feet after striking earth. The fact is, radial horizontal arcing had been measured at least 20 meters from the point where lightning hits the ground. Depending on the soil's characteristics, safe conditions for the people and equipment near lightning termination points or ground rods may need to be re-evaluated. Lightning safety tips. For the lightning safety tips, a chart has been given by some authority in our country, and I find that it is very informative and illustrative. Please have a look at each and every item which has been shown there. Lightning safety, similarly, lightning safety tips for outdoor protection, indoor protection have also been given here. Please see it yourself. Please show it to all your family members. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening. I am very much thankful to you. In case you ever feel that you have got any questions, please feel free to contact me at my mail ID akk_krd@readifmail.com or my mobile number 9822572308. Thank you.